Hello everyone and welcome to another video. I cannot believe this. I was like going on YouTube and I saw this new video. It's now been on for I guess 4 hours. I have waited. I really wanted to show that to you. I really want to see that video myself. I have no clue what's going on. But in the last few days, I had some material content on my X, like old drawings or whatever. And now I had a freaking Majira video, a new Majira video on my subscribe feed. So I have no clue what we will see, but let's go. If you do not know or haven't seen my older videos, I already showed you Majira. He was like pretty big, I cannot speak apparently. He was pretty big back in the days. Then he decided to do less and start more like a tall werewolf or Kyle. Yeah. And went to streaming, went a little bit more offline, whatsoever. And now we have a video. It's the last one for I guess 2 or 3 years now. So, oh my gosh, I'm so freaking hyped. Yes, I'm a fanboy. Just in case you wonder, yes, I'm a fanboy. And just, let's go!
It's Majira Strawberry. Has anybody seen Majira?
Majira gone.
It's been like a whole year, not a single upload, not a single tweet.
Wait.
Like, a whole year, not a single upload.
It's actually 2 years. Is he like 2 years ago? Crazy.
Not a single tweet. Nothing on Instagram.
So for about 8 months now, the fandom's kind of just been Majira-less.
3 years ago, when I was first getting into the fandom, Majira was everywhere. Absolutely. So relevant.
But it really did seem like there was a decline in Majira content. Things kind
It's true, like holy shit, Majira was everywhere. If I'm not, like, he was guest of honor on some cons, I'm not sure if he was the biggest, but he was for sure one of the biggest. He was like everywhere. At least you have heard of them, and for 3 years, so I guess all younger first or people that are not in the fandom for that long do not even know who he is. It'd be like, just, who the fuck is a
of
strawberry?
He really went downhill, and 2023 he just kind of gave up.
Does anybody know where Majira is? I was just sitting here and I was thinking, where's Majira? So if someone can answer my question, where did Majira Strawberry go? Please, I'm begging.
Damn.
This is crazy. Okay. Hi!
Oh my gosh.
What's up?
Oh my gosh. I haven't heard that voice in a while. By the way, just in case you wonder, but you may be recognizing my hello everyone. It's from Majira. It's because they were like my biggest inspiration for doing all the shit that I'm doing right now. So I'm actually having a tear in my eye seeing him again and missing his hello everyone. Where's the hello everyone, Majira?
Hi everyone! Okay. Hi! What's up? How's it going? How's the wife and kids? I just wanted to let you all know that I am alive. Yes.
Crazy.
I am not dead. I am alive. Yes. I know I haven't posted in a while and I kind of left the fandom for a couple years to be honest, but look at me right now. I'm in a fursuit. Yes, so I'm back. Kinda, I don't know. Sort of. Little bit. Not full time or anything crazy, y'all. Like, I got a job now. I just did my taxes. I just paid my insurance bills. Like, y'all, I'm a responsible adult now.
Okay, that's not the Majira I know. That's not the Majira I know. You was not a responsible adult back in the days. I mean, I'm 25 and even I'm not responsible adult. Stop being responsible. You're putting pressure on me, buddy. But nah, I mean, honestly, if his life worked outside of the fandom and he's like doing good and having a great life, hey, you go, boy. still miss his content, obviously, but first of all, he should look after himself and look that he's happy and having the life he wants to live. What we want, or like other people on the internet, or wish for, not like wanting or demanding, it's more like wishing for, is secondary.
But you know, maybe for like funsies sometimes, you know, I miss you guys. I needed to leave. I needed to leave and disconnect for a while because I was really depressed and I didn't really understand why. So I took a step back from a lot of things. The fandom, a lot of friends, cons, events, social media. I became really isolated, which gave me a lot of time to reflect on myself. Also going to therapy helped with that too. I learned I'm a lot happier when I'm like connected with my roots and my family and my future. And I've learned a lot about myself in the past few years.
I mean, as I said, I'm really glad. So if you ever like feel isolated, he said it. I did it as well. I had the therapy, but he said it. I will like tell you also, if you feel like depressed or anything, or feel like you need help, search a freaking therapist. Like, I mean this in the loveliest way I can, but therapy can help a lot. As I said, I am glad he's doing better now. I'm glad he found his way, and I'm sorry to hear that he had like a really sad time or isolated time in between, because I know he was or is a big inspiration to a lot of furry content creators. He's a big inspiration and a big part of why people became furries back in the days. So yeah, it's obviously I'm happy to see him again, but I only wish him the
really
best.
Thankful for the struggle and the chaos because honestly, like now I'm the most comfortable with myself as a person that I've been in a very long time. I still have a ways to go, but I'm happy I'm going in the right direction.
I am
Finally.
glad
So
for
yes,
you
I just
too.
wanted to say that, let you guys know I'm alive. I know this is kind of vague, but I really just wanted to condense my emotions down and get my feelings into a few sentences. But if you guys are curious about anything, leave a comment down below. I would love to do a Q&A, a good old furry Q&A for old time's sake, y'all. Now I want to bring something up that I haven't talked about much, and the whole reason I'm even making this update video itself, I was just gonna do a little like intro before my next collab video I post, but this all happened and I was like, oh my god, we have so much to talk about, so we're just gonna, I gotta tell you guys about this. I have posted a handful of times back in the day, but I've never made like a huge stink about this publicly. But basically, this channel, Majira Strawberry, from like 2015 to 2025 was never monetized. Yup, I made $0 off AdSense on 38 million views. Now, the reason I wasn't monetized, it wasn't because I was being like, oh, I'm ad free, blah, 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 which like I did try to spin it like that. I'm ad free.
Wait, it's like ad-free actually. I mean, I don't know, even back in the days, I know he had no ads, but I mean, I was young and dumb. Would I have cared if there would be ads? I don't think so. I think it would be complete fine, or people just use ad blockers anyways. I'm not sure if it would change a lot, but I mean, obviously it's nicer to not have ads.
Ad free, blah, 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 which like I did try to spin it like that. I'm ad free, but no, my channel was just straight up banned from the partner program. I was not given an explanation other than, quote, invalid click activity. If I remember correctly, I got the ban like within weeks of uploading my first video. Help, my kid is a furry. That might not have been my first video, but it was one of my first. Before that video, this channel was basically like a second channel. It was
Wait, really? I mean, I guess back in the days, furries were not a big thing, and especially like YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch or whatever did not realize how much they can monetize furries if they really want to. Nowadays, being like a furry is not like mainstream, but I feel like it's going into a direction that more young people coming into the fandom again. And also that companies have realized that furries bring a lot of like activity to your platform. Just say how it is. From the my perspective, which this company is obviously looking at. Like, it's only worth it to have also furries
the
on
place
there.
for my random furry shit. So I wasn't too concerned about it until, you know, it started to pop up. You know, y'all started subbing. I was like, shoot, what am I gonna do? I'm not monetized. I tried for years. I sent literally countless appeals. I was rejected every single time. Eventually, I just gave TF up. I had my Patreon supporters. Love you guys. You guys are amazing. I have my merch sales. So I was able to do it full time for several years. It was okay. It was kind of a bummer, sure, but like, you know, there's more revenues than AdSense, right? But it was kind of a bummer because not only could I not have ads, but I couldn't have super chats in my live streams. I couldn't do like channel memberships on YouTube. I couldn't do custom emotes. I had to fight for 6 months to get my 100,000 subscriber YouTube play button.
It's crazy, man. I mean, I never thought about it, but actually, yeah, if you're live streaming on YouTube or like you can't do channel members, you're giving like people not a really good way of supporting you. Of course, you have Patreon or whatever, but also merch. Like, for me, ordering merch wouldn't make sense as much as I love to, as much as I still love to, as much as I still want my certified Majira fan badge that I paid for and never got. No hate. It's just funny story. I just think it's hilarious. And all my other shit that I have from Majira, it's way harder for me to like pay the taxes, the shipping to Europe, to Germany and everything, and the products themselves than just like giving a €5 bucks, five euros a month to someone and getting some cute emotes. Not, you know what I mean? I'm not a big Patreon guy, so I never really used that platform. Never saw a sense in using it. Never thought about that, honestly, as well. I was freaking, like, 2015, I was 15 years old. So, yeah, I was young and dumb back in the days. And the play button thing is crazy, man. I'm sorry to hear that.
They tried to tell me I wasn't eligible, you guys. They tried to tell me I wasn't eligible. I couldn't even use their integrated fundraising feature for charities, which turbo sucks because I literally help run a yearly charity event. Shout out Papa Barks. We raised money for ALS research starting in July this year. PapaBarks.org. Anyway, sorry, gotta get that promo. So, I go to LVFC this year because my bestie Mark Sparks was the guest of honor, and I wanted to support him and help him represent Papa Barks and do panels and stuff, so it was a lot of fun. Here's some pictures. Bam, 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 bam. I wore Majira around.
That was
it was a lot of
too
fun.
fast.
Here's some pictures. Bam, bam, bam.
Okay.
Bam, bam, bam.
Okay, we saw the
wore
pictures, I
Majira
guess.
around for the first time in years. And I filmed a collab video, and it's coming out soon. It was simultaneously a fresh experience and a nostalgic one. The Majira magic was in the air, y'all, because literally this past week, following the con, I was posting about my docu because someone at LVFC was like, yo, when you gonna restock? And I was like, watch me. So yeah, docus are in stock again. Link down below. Another promo. Yeah, I know.
Man, I hate my life, but I have
anyway,
to.
I was making this post, so
Funny story. I have a Majira. Can I get the
Another
Ducky
promo, yeah.
sample? No, buy it. It's amazing. I have one here, or had one, and I remember that day when it like arrived. I was the happiest little bean on the planet. I was just cuddling it 24/7. Nah, but like quite literally, I was putting it onto my pillow and I cuddled it like 7 hours straight or something, and was just cuddling it while sleeping and whatever. And at some point, my cat was alone for a few hours and decided that they want to scratch the Majira Ducky. And it's freaking broke now, so I have to replace it. So, Majira, fan badge restock so I can get a badge and a Ducky in one. Thank you very much. Now I want to pay for it.
no, I got a lot to say.
Support.
It's been 2 years. Anyway, I was making this post, so I was just kind of like checking up on the Majira channel because I hadn't done that in a while. And I discovered my ban was gone. It
Damn.
was gone. No
Nice.
trace of it. I don't know why. I don't know when. It could have been lifted a week ago. It could have been lifted a year ago. I really don't know. But it was gone. So for the first time ever in 2026 of all years, at the age of 29, I can say that Majira Strawberry.
Wait, Majira was actually only 4 years older than me? Damn, he always looked so much smarter and so much more adult than me. How has he done that? How does he look like an adult? He's wearing literally a fox costume. And even with that, when I'm sitting here without my fursuit, I still feel like less than an adult than... Whatever. Well, I just never grew up, I guess.
Is officially a YouTube partner. If there was ever a perfect time for a nostalgic rewatch of all the old Majira Strawberry videos, now's the best time. Because I'm getting paid. So yeah, I have a couple videos I'm going to edit and post really soon that I filmed with some friends of mine. I may occasionally post for funsies. Like, it's just kind of cool that after 11, 12 years or whatever, like, I'm able to upload to YouTube as Majira Strawberry as a YouTube partner. Like, let's go.
Honestly, congrats, buddy. I'm happy. I'm happy to
check
see
out my other
content.
channels because I have been posting funny as F Wii Sports videos on this one, and I have been posting Lost Majira content on this one. Yeah, y'all thought I was doing nothing for 3 years. You were wrong. I was just doing things. Go check them out, okay? The links to everything are down below. I love you guys. Thanks for coming back and watching this. I know it's been crazy, but you want to hear something crazier? I turned 30 in 2 months.
I am shocked. Turning 30, the magical 30 number. So he's back for his midlife crisis. Now, honestly, I'm glad he's back. And yeah, still need to at some point just like take a picture with him. Biggest dream ever, like talking to him again and doing some. Honestly, I guess my biggest thing would be like doing a video with him for whatever time or whenever. I would just like cry. Tears of joy, obviously, but still. Welcome back, buddy. I still have a lot of emotions going through. I don't know if this was the informatic or whatever video, but I wanted to share the experience with you watching it, and please check him out. If you never heard of him, check him out. He's amazing. And with that, I would say bye-bye.